When was my last actual 1v1? I played a ranked game a week or so ago, I think. It was against a silver. He rage quit. I can't remember the name of the guy. Yeah. I bombed his first lot of... We were playing on lock. And I was all over him. He did the age-old tactic of Faber spam. It didn't work out very well. Right. Don't mind me, I'm just setting up my camera anchors. Right. That was a nice reprieve, actually. I needed that vocal rest, I think. So, here we are, Game 3 of Ablegamers 2018, and we've already passed our goal of $2,000 donated. I've said that at 3,000, I'll do a face reveal. I don't have a webcam, but I'll be able to post a picture. And at 3.5, I'll post a picture of young me. Meanwhile, Violetania in cyan. Bots first and air second. Bots third. Moving around, we have the IBAN playing as Legion in white. Bots first. Moving around still, we've got Pwn for 2 playing as Legion in yellow with vehicles first, going into air and then bots. Moving around yet still. Last but by no means least, we've got Flub. Over the air and the bots. And the bots. And of course, this is a multi-planet system. And the donations in the menu below go to your players after the 5-minute mark in the bottom right. And the game enders for big spenders after 25 minutes. So we've got some metal points, the green spigots, all over the place. We've got 2 resources, metal and power. Power you can build anywhere, metal has to be on the green spots, and it's a streaming economy, so you have to balance income versus expenditure. You spend too much, you eat into your storage, you deplete your storage, everything builds really slow, and you stall your economy, and that's not good. Which is why, in the menu, we've got economic donations, advanced metal and power generators. This is quite sneaky, look at this. So this is a unit called the Investigator that the Legion has, which when it's like this, it's mobile until you decide to deploy it as this sort of cloaked mini radar thing. Look at the range of that radar. That's essentially cloaked unless you have a unit with detection, which is an Investigator or something like that. So that is free intel for Flub. Which is cheeky as Billio. So, for those who haven't seen the game before, like Baron Victorious in the chat right now, you have a commander, and when that commander dies, you lose. Until that commander dies, you're in the game. This isn't the typical game, though, because this is a pay-to-win tournament for charity. So what do we got from Violetania? An old player. Really rusty. Doing a pretty decent build, all things considered. She can't be all that rusty. That or she's been studying. No one got into Orbital yet, although Pwn for... Thank you for the follow, Baron Victorious. Pwn for 2 is starting to go into Orbital with his orbital launcher there, building it slowly and surely. Most of the players playing pretty reserved right now, actually. Citizen says Violet played me before this game. She lost. Well then. Flub coming over with a little bit of raiding there with a Marauder gunship. Picking off a couple of fabricators. That's annoying for Violet. Those are your builders. Violet needs some donos, or she won't make it. Going air fabs. Yeah. Uh-oh. We've got Fabber spam, ladies and gentlemen. Violet's the only player playing as the standard faction here. Violet has a load of donations coming. Yeah, I looked before the start of the tournament, and Violet had already got something like $70 worth of donations. It's crazy. And we've hit 5 minutes. So we'll have those donations coming in any second now. There we go. We can see Flub expanding to his stuff on the stage on the north there. The Sushi Commander has arrived. So Pwn for 2 has got off world to Diode. IBAN getting a bunch of Vanguards. Let's see where they went. Down there. Those nice tanky tanks. Very tanky tanks. Violet also going into orbit now, struggling against IBAN's raiding on the south there. Thank you for the follow there, Dr. Duck. Are these exploding Vanguards? What? Oh, no, I think these are legit Vanguards. Straight there into T2 for IBAN, getting a whole bunch of advanced resources donated to him there. Immediately his resource count has hit 200. Straight away, that's glorious. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Over his T2 vehicles. Getting even more stuff. An advanced power generator there. Who else is going T2? Flub starting it there, going for T2 vehicles as well. He's gone orbital in the meantime. Doing a bit of raiding against Pwn for 2 though. IBAN also making a bit of noise in that regard. IBAN getting a load of kernels. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Look at this. And a Praetorian as well, so he can now start building MLA and Legion faction units. Meanwhile, Pwn for 2 leaving his base here as a bit of a skeleton crew. He doesn't want to lose it all together. Oh, we even had a Holkins. Wow, I wasn't expecting to see one of those. 2 Holkins for IBAN, and Puppet Master has placed those in the most ludicrous of spots. Look at the range. Pwn for 2 now has to respond to that. Look at that! Look at that range. It covers his entire base, and equally, Violet's on this side covers the base. Those Holkins artillery have to be dealt with. They have to be. Violet's going to need some help. Violet's going to need a lot of help against that, but the thing is, IBAN actually needs to... Oh, he has seen it. There we go. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Doing! Straight into the middle of a base, knocking out. Yeah, she's going to see that, and she's... I can imagine her in Discord doing one of her sort of... her moments, let's just say. She sort of notices. It's like, what is going on? That is ridiculous. That, yeah. So Violet needs some help. So give her some help. She gets a Hermes, a non-combat unit, but she's able to at least see IBAN's base now, and she gets a comet over there. Oh, that was a mistake. I think I was supposed to go to IBAN. Violet doesn't exactly have an army to pop through the teleporter anyway. Lol, what, says Violet? It's like, what am I supposed to do with a Hermes? Anything you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Diode to see how Pwn for 2 is doing at his expansion since he got over here. There we go. So over on this planet, he's pretty uncontested. Just getting up metal, as you would expect. Neutrino's Garden. Has anyone built anything over here? Violet has. Violet's got an Astreus off, and she popped a fabricator down. Getting up a factory there. So she's going to slowly but surely start expanding over on this planet. Down on Berry's allotment, we've got Flub arrived, but yet to do anything else with it. There we go. Violet getting some love with some economy. Half of her base is gone because of that Hawkins. Oh, here she comes. Here comes her stuff. There we go. Puppet Master's putting it outside the range of the Hawkins. He's like, whoops. I made a mistake. Putting that Hawkins. No, the Hawkins there is fine. Cruel to be kind. The commander going through the teleporter, he's going to go over to that other base on Neutrino's Garden where we saw it before. Now Violet getting her stuff with some colonels, an Imperator as well, our orbital mothership. And a Hawkins to counter, although that's placed just a little too close to those Scorpions. Oh no. Oh, taken out immediately by IBAT. Hawkins. There's a shield generator, but it's not a lot of good when you've already got no units, really. A couple of shield gens, that's nice. But she hasn't got any ground units. She could do with some vanguards. There we go, we've got a couple of ants. There we go, we've got some tanks. Moving around. Yeah, just managing to take out those Scorpion tanks from IBAN. Problem is, these these shield generators require power, and Violet right now, because her base has been totaled by this cheeky Hawkins, has no power, so she can no longer run her shield generators for any length of time until she gets that power. I mean, she's got a P-gen there, but at the same time she's trying to build a base over here on Neutrino's Garden, and that's going to take power in and of itself. She's linked the teleporter, so that's going to take power. Over on Berry's allotment, Flub has started to move over. He's got his Praetorian over there. What's he doing with it? He's going to go and expand a little bit there. Flub gets 2 pelicans on the stage. Where are we expecting to see those? What's he going to put in them? Oh, he's got more than 2 pelicans. He's got 12. Oh, hey, Flub likes his air. What are you going to do with those pelicans, Flub? Drop some necromancers, maybe? That's a point. Donate him some necromancers and he can then go and do some sniperinos. We're up to 12 minutes now. Our players are probably starting to think about what they can do in terms of killing other people off, and we can see here that Flub's gone through Pwn for 2's old base with his army there. Just taking out what remains. Teleporter there. Whoops, I built a unit cannon instead of orbital. Good job, Violet. You're not supposed to declare it. Oh, come on, please be in the range of the Hawkins. Oh, no. You messed up. It's in range. Oh. I have a voice clip from Saurian somewhere where he's like, oh, you messed up. I'll probably play that in the VOD maybe if I remember to edit it in. Oh, man. Now she's going to get a whole bunch of enforcers rolling into her base there from IBAN. He is unrelenting here. Now, the shield generators in this game do not block projectiles. They reduce their damage. And they don't block. They don't do that to all projectiles. Beam weapons go straight through shields, but these sort of, you know, daka physical damage weapons are the ones that are affected by those shields. So you can see there how those enforcers, those are only T1 tanks, and those enforcers normally would kill those very, very quickly, but they lasted a bit longer because they were inside those shields. Colonel legging it. After building all the P-gens, that Colonel could easily defend that base. Although she's got an Imperator to do it. Oh. Flub gets 20 landmines. Putting it on top of IBAN's army up there. Nice. Getting some star cannons from Flub now as well. Where is he building those? Oh. Wait, shields have changed again, have they? That's what they used to be like. They do prevent damage entirely now. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not up to date with the Legion updates then. I stand corrected. Shields do prevent damage entirely. Is that for all weapons or just some? Because I remember thinking, like, when you had that reduced damage, I was like, that doesn't really make sense from a what you see is what you get standpoint. Got a nuke coming up from IBAN. Let's see more planets, says Mango. Off we go to Diadem. Diode. Pwn for 2. Slow and steady. Just expanding. Playing SimCity over here. He's fine. He's cool. Over on Neutrino's Garden. Violetania. Getting up to T2. And she's nice and on her own. Not harassed by Hulkins, which is nice. Away from artillery. This is where I go and click on it, and apparently it has range over this little base as well. That would be quite cruel. Flub, though, over on the metal planet here with his star cannons. Now, these are like unit cannons, except they only fire to the same planet. So if I click on one, you can see the range it has on this particular planet, whereas normal unit cannons can shoot all through the system. I'm getting a lot of landmines on the stage now. We just have some Trump landmines there. Landmines outdoing landmines. Oh, even more. Team landmine. Oh, look at this. Violet has a base on the South Pole. I didn't see that. That's good. She's getting nice amount of metal there. And you see, this is the thing. Violet's quite intelligent in the way she plays. She's kind of like me. She kind of likes to do the left field strat, especially in a free-for-all. Just being a bit silent is the way to go. IBAN now getting a few vanguards there as well. Flub with his air. I mean, he said he never ever spams air. That's a blatant lie. For anyone who knows him, air is what he does. Let's just zoom in on that. There's a power generator for IBAN and something else as well. You can see Neutrino's Garden in the distance there with Violet's base. Just about poking around over there. Oh, can we see another planet on the horizon? No, but we've got the beautiful sun there. Ah, well. IBAN got a teleporter on Neutrino's Garden. Well, that's not going to be good news for Violet. She's not out of the woods yet. As IBAN... what? Oh, she got a teleport. What? Yeah, so IBAN got a teleporter, so where is it? Did I miss it? Maybe it's just read wrong in the thing. He's got a teleporter on Berry's allotment, though. Going to challenge Flub. He's got a teleporter over there. Violetania also getting a teleporter over there. Like Marshall, but with less squeals. What? What? Flub, though, taking it out. Violet getting a few vanguards over on Neutrino's Garden. As she builds up her army over here. You can see in the army tab there, she's lagging a little bit behind, over on 144 compared to the other players. Flub. Up there with the army lead. Violetania getting some advanced eco. On Berry's allotment of all places. She hasn't even got a base here. It's like, well, alright then. Oh, and she has a colonel too. Nice. Oh, and a Praetorian. Wow. Well, she can establish a pretty mean base here now with both a colonel and a Praetorian. It just requires her to realise. Yes, Innocence, I've seen your testimony, don't worry. Is Nick a no-show? Is that what's going on? Yeah, she's noticed it. Going up for the T2 there. IBAN getting a teleporter on Neutrino's Garden now for reals. For reals. Look at this. So if he wants to, and if he notices it, he can send some units through there. And I think he's got a sizable army ready and waiting, really. Or maybe not. Well, he's got a teleporter there ready. I think he's about to send some stuff through. He's still got his Hulkins firing away at stuff that Flub is trying desperately to encroach on IBAN, but these two Hulkins are putting in the work. They're really paying for themselves. Man. IBAN's almost got a nuke ready as well. And we're only 4 minutes away from Game Enders for Big Spenders, folks. And Pwn for 2 has control of Diode. Diode being the planet that got Ragnaroked to oblivion for CDRKF earlier on. Puppet Master gives Violetania 2 Hermes on stage, so she can go around and see what's going on. She's still got the South Pole there. Her commander's not sat down there, it's over on Neutrino's Garden, so this is just a nice bit of resources for her, but it looks like it's been raided by a few IBAN peacekeepers. Ooh. Getting some orbital defense there. Could maybe do with some boombots or some landmines to defend. Ooh, Flub's there. Oh, what's he about to do? I don't know, but he took something out. Violet getting even more umbrellas. Well, that's not her problem. I'll tell you what her problem is. Flub's air is her problem. Is it going to stick around or is it going to leg it? Well, it's going to leg it. There we go. Got a nice bit of... Whoa, hello. Is it going to stop moving just as I managed to get my camera in the right place? Alright then. And now it's going to start moving again. You just watch. Or not. Yeah. At least I don't get trolled this day. Getting an Omni Silo over on the stage as well. Oh, there we go. There it moves. Ready to go against IBAN. What's he going to do with it, though? He's going to try and... Whoa! But there's so much in the way of anti-air there. Look at all that. There's so much anti-air defense from IBAN. It's insane. Flub doesn't want to go near that. What he needs is some meteors so that he can do it from a distance. Violet getting some support there. Ooh, what was that? Just some stuff blowing up as it was built, I don't know. Whoa, hello. Sounded like we had some locusts chewing through some stuff. I think I'm going to have to close my picture-in-picture now for some frames. There we go, got them back. IBAN gets 88 boombots on stage. Where have they all gone? Have I missed them? Aha, there they are. There's all our friendly neighbourhood boombots. They're good for Commander Snipes, and we're getting to Game Enders territory. We've hit 25 minutes, so if any of you have given donations for Game Enders, nukes or Hallies or whatever, then they will now be plopped in. Oh, can those boombots get close enough? They can't. Wow, those bots doing work. The bots and the mauls there. Shotgun-like defensive weapons. Normally, boombots are great against vehicles, but here we have some bots mixed in there as well. It's a bit of a lethal combo. Some air going against Flub's base, though. Violet getting some meteors to help her down on the South Pole. Iban trying to do a little bit of damage with the air, but Flub's air coming in like a lawnmower, and immediately we just see Iban's air just just gobbled. Absolutely gobbled. Let's have a look at the other planets while there's a little bit of a lull down there. So, playing for 2. Still playing SimCity. What are his strats? So he's got a load of anti-nukes. Good to see. Good to see. He's got a big army there, ready to go through a teleporter if and when he wants to. He's got some monstrosity tanks there as well. Monstrosity walkers. Kind of like the 8080 on steroids from the most recent Star Wars film. Because those really were monstrosities. They were not good. Violetania over on Neutrino's Garden. Still building. Slowlier. Slowlier. Wow. Slower than Pwn for 2. Oh, she's getting there. She's getting there. Although she's DC'd. Just have to wait for her to dial back up. And over on Berry's allotment, let's have a look at what Flub's up to. Looks like Iban didn't quite manage to make much of his base, nor Violet. Looks like she started, but it has to be said, for anyone who knows the game, knows how difficult it is to manage this many planets. It really is difficult, and it takes practice. Just going to give Violet a few more moments to reconnect. Look at Flub's air. Let's count how much air he has. Just for posterity. Right, so 178 interceptors combined with Legion interceptors of 127. That's 205. 205 interceptors total. 79 bombers. 34... Are those marauders, or are they... What are they? Where are you? Where are you guys? There you go. Oh, you're Dauntless. So yeah, over 100 bombers. This is kind of why we need more Puppet Masters. Apparently the Puppet Master is super backlogged right now. That's not good. What's our total donation spend right now? 2,222. That's pretty damn close to last year's total, guys. And we're not even 60% through yet. Just going silent just to give my voice a bit of a rest while Violetania struggles with Australian internet. Looks like we're having to go without Violet. She's just reconnected, so hopefully she'll get in and be able to control in time. ASMR chocolate orange breaking. Ooh. We've got locusts on the move. Oh, I love pink locusts. Look at that. Lovely and bright. Ready to go into Iban's base. Ready to nom through all sorts of stuff. He hasn't got huge numbers of units. He has got locusts of his own and boombots too. Just how much damage can Flub do over there? Violet now moving her Hermes in. She's going to see what's going on. She's going to think, ha ha, I'm going to leave you to it. We haven't had any nom-noms yet, guys. From the locusts, we haven't had any. Don't jump the gun. Here we go. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Although they're trying to have to deal with those rockets. Wow, it turns out that panzers are an amazing counter to locusts. Take note. Right, okay, so you want some chocolate orange ASMR. Here we go. Hold on. Oh. Ow! Was it that good? So good at ASMR chocolate orange to get a follow. Wow. I should change my Twitch channel to focus on ASMR with chocolate oranges. I will end up round as a ball, but I will have a sizable Twitch following. Flub being a bit of a pain over there. Just popping units around here and there. Doing what he can. Let's have a look at the other planets briefly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, hello. Never mind. Pwn for 2 making moves into orbit with loads of comets. Look at that. Where are they going? Oh, he's invading Violet. Is he going for a snipe? What's he doing? He's got comets. 4 of them. He's not wasting any time. Well, he is. He's not using them. There we go. Down into the layer. And one of them's activated. Where are our units? Whoa, here they come. Streaming, streaming, streaming. They're gonna spawn essentially on top of Violet's army. Not good news for her. But that's the power of your mobile teleports. Oh no, arsonists! I should have been focusing over here. We'll chronocam that. As the arsonists were trying to help defend her. Looks like essentially monstrosities were dropped down on top of Violet. There's no way you're surviving that. Violet, this tournament was not for you. Let's have a look at these comets as they come in. There we go. There's the commander in front of us. As you can see, the arsonists trying their hardest. But there's just too many units that pop through. The comets go down. But she's just completely surrounded. But Violet lasted longer than Gandalf, so she achieved her goal. She can go home happy. in that knowledge. And she was attacked while she was disconnected as well. Oh dear. Well, that's why you don't live in Australia. You live somewhere that's currently residing in the 21st century. Ooh, burn! Flub also moving on to Neutrino's garden now. He sees an opening. Pone2 retreating back to base. Racist? That's not racist. Marshall, we own Australia. Pone2 just took a massive amount of donations. Uh-oh. Hulkins and Ramparts. So Pone2 getting a bit of base back on the main planet there. What's he doing over here, though? What he could do is get some Hallies on Neutrino's garden, send it into either the stage or Berry's allotment. Equally, Flub, who's been pretty sedate for most of this game, particularly on Berry's allotment. Got a bunch of fabbers over here. I say a bunch, he's got one. Oh. Violet gets 3 Imperators. That's going to be annoying for Pone. He's going to be like, what is this? Violet from beyond the grave. That's the lag catching up for you. Carrier pigeon arrives with Imperator. There we go. God, look at those Vipers in the sky. So many of them. Pone2 needs to make some moves, though, as do Iban and Flub. We're getting to the point where this game is probably getting into wrap-up mode. Flub's air is monstrous, as ever. Beautiful. So many bombers. That's probably ready for a bomber snipe, really, if all things are considered. Where's Iban's commander? Right on the side of his base. It's not properly defended. Ooh, if Flub only sees that. Ooh, that commander is way out in the open. Yeah, we've hit and surpassed the 2017 record. I believe. I believe the 2017 was 2,270 or something like that. Nuke just fired. Uh-oh. Oops. I'm being a little slow. Where'd it go? Might have been anti-nuked, of course. Flub trying to get in on Diode. Oh, no. There it is. That's where it landed. It gave Flub his little bit of a way in. But he's not really exploiting it. So I can't cast and re-chat at the same time. I don't have enough eyes. Pone2 has an army big enough, really, to... What? What? I mean, okay. Right, let's have a look elsewhere. Flub's still kind of sentry on Neutrino's garden. Pwn for 2. Spreading out a little bit. Berry's allotment. I thought that was a unit cannon salvo for a second. He's got locusts ready. Locusts at the ready. I want to see those. Flub really, to be fair, if he stopped building stuff everywhere, he could probably have enough for the catalysts. Senescence wants another furry yet moist. Oh, we've got a tier. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Where are you going, Mr. Floaty Spider? Floaty Jellyfish Spider. Oh, hey. Flub's tier is going to stage. And we've got a nuke launch ready from Flub as well. Did he just launch it? Yep, he did. Straight away. So down in the south we've got the air that doing all sorts of stuff. IBAN getting 10 landmines. Where's this nuke going to go? Has IBAN got the defences for it? He has got an anti-nuke there. That nuke's going to be antied. Pew! Oh, he just manages to hit it. The tier's in the middle of the base. That's not good news for IBAN. And his commander's right there as well. A defensive nuke from IBAN. Is it going to work against the tier? No, it's fired against Flub's main base. IBAN in a last defiant moment, firing his nuke away as the tier just pummels his commander into absolute destruction. Is it still alive? How? What? How on earth is that? He's running for his life. The nuke over in Flub's base. I don't think it managed to land. Tier. And down goes IBAN. He cannot quite outrun that one. Hey, Amir the Myth. How you doing? No, he's gone. Alrighty. Down it goes. I don't know why it was detonated just there, but now this main planet is Flub's for the taking. Pwn for 2 needs to have some kind of a strat, really. Flub's main commander, rather his commander, is on the stage, his main base. So if Pwn for 2 knows this, he can maybe go for a snipe, but he needs something that'll give it away, like some Hermes, for example. And then he'll see where Flub's commander is, and then you give him some Halleys on Neutrino's garden. Sends it launching into the stage. That's if you want Pwn for 2 to win. Equally, if you want Flub to win, just put a Ragnarok on Diode. Well, hey, we know what happens there, don't we? Pwn for 2 gets an Arsonist. Nice there. And some more by the looks of it. Around his commander to defend it. Just in case Flub is going to do anything mean and nasty. Some nukes located. Flub really wants to do all sorts of craziness with these nukes. He's got loads of them on the launch pad. He's got loads of locusts as well, but he's not really doing anything with them. 199, 200 locusts. That's an incredible amount of locusts. He just needs to actually do something with it. Ooh. Pwn for 2. Pwn for 2, Pwn for 2, Pwn for 2. What you doing? What you doing with your comets in the sky? Getting shot out by an umbrella. How come comets are so tanky against umbrella shots, but they get absolutely wrecked by air? Absolutely destroyed by air. Like, I mean, to be fair, that's Flub's air, so it's just too much of it. But still. I think my point stands. Pwn for 2 receives advanced this and that. Flub over on the metal planet. Pwn for 2 invading. Hello. Flub, wakey wakey! Your planet's invaded, mate. Do something about it. There we go. Actually, your locusts ain't the best bet against it. Oh, thank you for the follow. Randomling. Randomling, randomling, randomling. Thank you for the follow. It's got random units here, there, and everywhere, really. Let's go back to the stage, as I think Pwn for 2 might have been about to make another move. Here we go, with some more orbital on its way. Some comets too. Where's it going? Flub's air in a death ball. Playing footsie in the middle. Well, hey! Making a little bit of a gap there. Puppet Master giving Flub meteors, so he's going to be able to defend against it regardless, but in just land on top of all those umbrellas, it's not going to work. Which I think Flub is using the strat of doing nothing so he won't be noticed. That's a pretty decent FFA strat. But there are only 2 people left. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh! Pwn for 2 realises, yeah, it's not a good idea. Flub almost there with the nukes. Not too far away. Pwn for 2 gets 60 Phoenix over on the stage. Ooh, he's getting lots of stuff down there on the stage. 3 Zeus! Wowzers, hello. Don't planet patrol your Phoenix, you Nelly! Look at this air, it's going to get gobbled. Gobbled by Flub's air. The counter Planet Patrol. Planet Patrol countered by Planet Patrol. Oh my goodness. Goodbye SimSpeed. Actually, it would have been best to have sent that all to support these Zeus, because otherwise these Zeus are not going to survive very long. Look at them already, almost dead, but the bombers keep coming in, soaking up the Zeus shots as the interceptors keep coming in behind the bombers. It's just too much for one of the Zeus that's about to pop. There it goes. Oh, it's about to. God, leaving that one Zeus alive on 1% HP just meant that Flub's air is gone. But most of them are really low now, but now there's no interceptors left from Flub's air that was just gobbled by all of that. Now someone's getting a teleporter. It says nobody. I don't know who that nobody is, but somebody is. But now Pwn is ready to perhaps move over to Flub's main base. Where's Flub's commander? In his main base, sat next to his nukes that aren't ever going to launch because he's run out of investors. Oh, it's still alive! It's still alive! It's gonna get shot by that meteor. Meteor giving chase, and it's gonna finish off those Zeus because it's just out of range. Oh my goodness, overkill there, but now the Zeus are in the main. And there's not a huge amount of anti-air. Finally one of them goes down as the drones pick away. Interceptors coming in, and the Zeus are not focusing them down, so now they go bye-bye. Come into the base. Come in, come in, come in. Locusts as well. Down they go. It scared Flub a little bit, but now on the North Pole, look at this. Oh, look at this. Pwn for 2. Rather than going for an outright commander snipe, he's putting his army ready. Look at this. That's a sheer number of comets right there. So even if the main one goes down, he's got other ones to fall back on. I don't quite know why he's moving his comet around so far, because his army really wants to be consolidated in a single position, ready to take out Flub's commander. Where is Flub's commander? It's still there next to all of his nukes that he's not managing to rush up, really. Something going pew-pew. Pone for 2 doing some invading, getting a radar up there so he knows exactly what's going on. Got some comets all over the place. Small dribs and drabs of the army are moving in. Come on, Pone. Group them together. That's not the top tier play we're used to. But they've got to get through the choke point. Those Earthshakers there stomping away, but now the Locusts have nothing to do but run at the army. Those monstrosities are very heavy metal, so those Locusts are going to get eaten up. They're gone, and now the army's through that choke point. Wandering around into the base. And Flub, who has been AFK, it seems. Wonderful finally catching up on his Puppet Master duties. He can have a rest. Where's the nom-nom, says Little Red. There weren't any. Did you see how little damage they did? But now... I mean, Flub had all of these Locusts and he did nothing with them all game. How disappointing, Flub. Shameful display! There, as the sun comes over the horizon, and as the army approaches Flub. Goodbye. Whoops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. That's what I'm after. Beautiful. Pone for 2 goes into the final. Flub, this tournament was not for you. On to the final round now, before the grand finale.